1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. And that's with Penders. Mike Penders is our 7th goalie. Mike Penders, welcome. Welcome to the most, we don't know what's really going on, club in London. Penders, 20 million euros add-ons included. You've joined Chelsea FC, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Guys, welcome back to Chelsea Godfather channel. It's your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty. Guys, I honestly, sometimes we make some moves that leaves you, even the most optimistic fan is going to leave you, speechless. And this is just one of those moves. Because you guys just saw me count with the inclusion of, Penders, whom we just signed today from Ghent. Or is it Genk? I think he's from Genk. Yes, Genk, right? So, we just signed him from Genk. Now, granted, he's been loaned back to a Genk for this season, and he's gonna come back. That's the plan. He's coming back to London next season. So what does that mean? That means somebody's gonna be going. Some people are going. So now, before he arrived on the scene, we already had 6 goalies. So if I can just, obviously, we already know that Kepa is on his way out. That brings us down to 5. Petrovic is on his way out, right? Then, obviously, you have the likes of Gaga, Lina, whom we just got, I believe, 2 years ago. Young goalie from, USA, from Chicago Fire, I believe. I remember, making a welcome to London video on him a couple years ago. Young goalie, he must have been 18 years old at the time. So right now, he's probably still just around 20. Clearly, he's not going to be making the grade. If we're making a push for this 19-year-old goalie, 6'7", 6'7". Can somebody say the next Courtois? I mean, I think what it is for better or worse, right? Sometimes when the ownership, when they see a player that just cannot be, passed up on, they just go after it, because there's no other way to make some, sense from this move, because we already have, we just bought Philip, Jorgensen, and I think he's 22 years old. We just got him from Villarreal, and he's, fighting for the #1 job with Sanchez. So unless the plan is for Sanchez, because there's no way you're gonna buy Jorgensen this summer and move him on between him and Sanchez, then there could be a plan in place, because normally what this ownership does is, if they want to move you, they go and get the replacement and park that replacement somewhere. So this gives me, right, just an indication that Sanchez has probably already been circled as a possible goalie that might be moved out by next summer, which would be crazy, because we just got him last summer for 25 million. And so, I don't know that we can even get that entire, 25 million back. But hey, who knows? Who knows? But it is clear that between us, Sanchez, Lina, And I haven't bothered to get to the likes of Bergstrom and Bertinelli. Obviously, one of those two Bs, those two B guys is going to end up being the third, goalie. And one is definitely going to go. But it is obvious that between Sanchez and Gaga, I mean, one, if not both of them, are going to be gone by summer next year. Again, I don't see, even though the stated plan is for Mike Penders to join Chelsea next year, I don't see him coming straight to the first team, even at 20 years old. I mean, he will probably be shipped out on loan for at least for a year or two, and then that would definitely keep Sanchez in a place along with Jorgensen, and then plus a random goalie as our third. So I'm just trying to make some sense out of a senseless move. It is what it is. I mean, I can see some fans out there begging the league to give us a transfer ban, and I feel you guys. I feel y'all. But be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. I feel you guys, but I'm not begging for any transfer ban. So now let's move along to SAMU OMORODIon, a player that we just acquired yesterday from Atletico Madrid for £35 million. 6'4", bruising, 20-year-old striker, and obviously most of the fan base has gone in meltdown mode because Samu's highlight reels look more like low light reel as opposed to highlights. So I don't blame you guys, but either I'm a glutton for punishment, or I just like to try to make some sense of things that just don't make sense. What I've done today is I went and closely looked at those highlight videos that are out there, and what you would notice, what jumps out of it when you sort of look away from the fact that he's not the most graceful on the ball. What you will, because as you watch it, you just ask yourself, what are the scouts seeing that we're not seeing? What are they seeing that we're not seeing? Because we just see a player just not seem to be well put together on the field, and notwithstanding that he scored 9 La Liga goals last season, which again, 9 goals is not like he pulled up trees. So, but if you look at those 9 goals and you look at the 14 goals that he scored the year before playing in Segunda B for Grenada's reserve team, and that's again Segunda B is the third tier of the Spanish league. So it's not like he was playing against kids. He was playing against professional players and adults, right? And he scored 14 goals. So if you look at those, at all the 14 plus the 9, that's 23 goals over the last 2 seasons. You begin to notice pattern in terms of his strengths, in terms of what he does well. And what he does well is what we don't have. What he does well is what we don't have, which is number one, he gives you a physical presence in the box. He's going to attract players to him, and that will free up space. He has power. He has striking power on both his right foot and his left foot. He has striking power that none of our players have. Like, we don't have any player that can strike the ball the way he does. Notwithstanding, he's still only 20 years old, and he can do it on both his left and his right foot. Now, I'm not saying that he's the most clinical, because he has missed a whole bunch of big chances. But what I'm saying is, he gives you that size. He gives you the aerial target to aim for, and the posing physique in the box, and being able to strike the ball with with power both inside and outside the box, and that will come in handy when we play against a lot of teams that we're going to play that low block, which gave us massive problems last season. You guys know that we had issues against the likes of Burnley, Sheffield. We got swept by Wolves. I mean, you guys don't want me to, remind you all everything, all of the hardships that we had, that we suffered. I mean, West Ham beat us 3-1 away. I can give you more, but y'all don't want to handle the truth. So the reality is, we've needed a striker that'll give us a different dimension in the box, and that's what SAMU gives us at a young age and at a reasonable price. And again, we still have Jackson, we still have Kunku, we have Palmer, we have other talented players that can give us everything else that he lacks. So when you put everything together, hopefully he'll be one of the many missing pieces that can then take us to the final promised land. How do you guys feel about both today's news of Mike Penders joining Chelsea? Welcome to Chelsea, bruh. And SAMU being hopefully our next DROGBA. Leave your comments below, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. God bless you guys. Peace.